All right, first of all, I guess I feel compelled to say, Taylor, if at some point you do want to stand up and show us how to dance, we will take that.
All right, thank you, appreciate that.
Okay, whatever's right for you. And then the other question would be, we talked a lot about the wedding scene, but maybe besides the wedding scene, for the actors, what scene were you most nervous or apprehensive about shooting, knowing we really got to pull this off?
I was pretty nervous about imprinting. I was given an X on a wall, correct? And
Well, what did you want her to be sitting there?
No, I don't know what I would have wanted. I don't think there was any ideal scenario here. But there was an X on a wall, and I had to walk into the room on the verge of killing this baby, and then stop, twist, and imprint on it, whatever that means.
That's amazing.
Stop, twist, and imprint.
Jacob's signature move.
It was challenging. I mean, I spent a lot of time talking to Bill and to Stephanie and just being like, okay guys, what exactly does imprinting even look like? I don't know. It was tough, so I sure hope it comes across all right.
Beautifully.
Beautiful twist. Beautiful twist.
You have a...
I'm just going to take all the one
Embarrassingly, the only thing I've been thinking I was most nervous about was taking my shirt off.
At least he's honest. It's cool.
I mean, it's like, yeah, it's like in a series where it's so much of the books are about Edward's body and stuff, and I managed to avoid him, which out of like the whole series, and the thing that in the book is almost every 3 pages, and like it's just like, how can I swim with it? I mean, I can wear a t-shirt, but I'm in the sea. Wear a onesie.
Well, we're about to show that, so you'll see that it's
What?
really not. Yes, exactly.
Oh no, that's a bad one though, because that was at the end of the shoot. That one from the beginning. You don't want to get anyone's hopes up. But like an inflatable Frankfurter.
This is for the actors. What was the most awkward scene you had to shoot, and what will you miss most about your character? Most awkward scene, and what will you miss most about your character? Most awkward.
Awkward, though.
Well, occasionally I couldn't pick up the kids sometimes. It was just, she was like, because there were different, you know, because we have Mackenzie Foy, who's an amazing little kid, like the coolest kid I've ever met, and smarter than me in a lot of ways. And then we had these other little girls that would come in to play the younger version of Mackenzie, and they're all great, awesome little kids. It's just that I couldn't really, not to have them there with you every day. I'm awkward. I can't handle that. I mean, me and Mackenzie were awesome, but I just couldn't really deal with like I looked ridiculous. Like you know, they're bigger than me in some cases. Like it was like I should have like grown my head or something.
I think you're talking about one kid specifically.
Yeah, that was just not a good day.
This girl had to run toward Billy Burke, and instead she kept running into a wall, and you know, and so it was like, no, you've got to carry her. And of course, he said, okay, I'll do it, and then she peed.
Yeah, it's awesome.
She peed, and then
Yeah, I forgot that, but that's
She peed against the wall.
No, right?
I was holding her, and she was, you know, and that's fine. She was so nervous, and she shouldn't have been. She probably, you know. This is probably not a great answer. You probably want something like, you know, well, to do the love scene was weird because having so many people on set.
We did, so I was talking about the baby, just talking to food for some reason. We had an animatronic baby for one bit, which was when we had to introduce, I think it was your scene where you had to be introduced to the baby for the first time.
Yeah.
And
in the book, that is, wow, my God, like one of my favorite parts, and then to know that you're not going to be looking at a child.
And to see literally Chucky from Child's Play.
Yeah.
Yeah,
and the guy's like sweating right below your eyelid, like,
Controlling the
get the hand up to touch your face, and then know that that's in the book, and you can imagine how cool that would be. But
oh, and if you've ever seen a make a baby with a wig on,
Yes.
that's pretty good. Oh, they don't have the trolls on when you stick on any pencil. Like, you know, it's nice.
yeah.
And the weirdest thing, I'm looking at the Dale did that, and I call cut, and then the babies obviously start looking. It's like it's pretty strange.
Chucky Redesman, yeah.
All right, we're just out of time to make our final highlights. This one is the last question.
Hi. Now, the point was raised earlier that a large proponent of the Twilight fan base is, of course, middle-aged to older women, particularly for Rob and Taylor. How have you kind of learned to deal with that over the years, and does it still creep you out, or is it flattering?
I'm not creeped out at all by it. It's like, it's almost like, yeah, it's kind of, I guess to be creeped out by it, you'd have to just be creeped out by middle-aged women in general.
It's true.
Which I'm not. So yeah, I mean, you know, people, different strokes for different folks, I guess. I don't know what that means.
But no complaints here.
All right. Thank you, guys.
Good, thank you.
Genau. Du bist auf dem drauf, ich kurbel für Silvester ein bisschen.